Welcome to Lesson 7 from Module 2. We are taking this even a step further today. So yesterday what we were looking at was 3 digits by 2 digits in multiplication, and today we're taking it to the next level, 3 digits times 3 digits. And to kind of really make it very clear what's happening and how come, we're starting with an area model yet again, and then doing the standard, and then you're going to use your arrows to match the partial products from your area model to those in your algorithm. I'm going to skip over problem A and go to B and take a look at C before we even begin. C is saying that both parts, A and B, have 3-digit multipliers. And then it's asking us to explain how come there's 3 partial products in part A, but there's only 2 of them that show up in part B. And so we're going to kind of explore this together. So starting with the very first one. So we know that in order to do this for an area model, first we have to get a pen. And this has got 3 parts to it. This one is 200 plus 70 plus 3 more gets us 273. And so that's going to have 3 parts to it. So is the other one. It's also a 3-part multiplier. And so we're going to make our columns. And then we'll move to our rows. So remember, up at the top, we're going to start in the ones place. So that up here, it goes in order from left to right, like if you're reading. Here, however, remember, we go the ones place for the second number there. So 6 plus nothing in the tens place. And then down here, we have 300. So 300 plus no tens plus 6. I'm going to make this little outline and we'll take a look at problem A and see if we can kind of start with a theory. Kind of a guess as to why, perhaps, we're going to end up with 2 partial products for the second one, whereas we do not in this one. So when you take a look at this one, it's got 3 digits here that are whole numbers, and same with this one. Just now, remember when we were making our second one right here, that there's really nothing in this place right here. And so we can already start there if we wanted to. We could just say 0, 0, 0, right? Wait a second. We could probably even leave out that row. Do you think? Let's go ahead and try this the way we've got it. We'll check it out. So starting here, we're going 6 times 200. We know we're going to have 2 zeros involved because we've already got those zeros. 6 times 2 is 12. And then let's take a look at 6 times 7 is 42 with a 0 on the end because of this. 6 times 3 is 18, last I checked. And now let's go to this column. We could just kind of make lines in here because there's really nothing there. And then we think 3 times 2, and we know we're going to get a 6, and we have 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scooting on over, we go 3 times 7, and we know it's going to be 21. And we see that there are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, so 21,000. We look over here, 3 times 3 is 9, and then we're going to have 2 zeros. Now, before we add anything, let's go ahead and take a look at our standard algorithm, and we'll go parent style. 6 times 3, and we know that that's going to get us an 18, and we're going to be carrying. 42, 43, because we carried. Over here, carry our 4. 6 times 2 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that's so messy. Let's fix it up, shall we? And we'll erase these at the same time, because we were going. Get rid of that. Make our 6 a little more nice. A little more nice. And now let's go ahead and change colors. Let's go with some blue. 0 times 3, 0 times 7, 0 times 2. We know that because this is in the tens place, we're going to have a 0 here automatically. 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 7, 0 times 2. So we're lining up all these zeros. Let's change color one more time. This time we'll go with light blue, just because we haven't used light blue in these movies yet. 300. And let's fill in the ones place, the tens place, because we're in the hundreds place. 3 times 3 is 9, and you know 3 times 3 is 9 and 200, right? Two zeros for 100. 3 times 7, 21. We put our 1 here, we carried our 2. 3 times 2, 6, 7, 8. Right there. Now when we combine them, repeated addition, remember all that? So 8 and 2 zeros is still 8. 3 and 2 zeros is still 3. 6 plus 9 is going to be 1 less than 16, like 6 plus 10. So this is going to be a 15. We're going to carry a 1. 1, 2, 3 ones. 3. We had nothing to carry, so our 8 is all by itself. Do you hear that beep, beep, beep in the background? Yeah, that's my dryer. Alright, let's go ahead and combine these. There's nothing but 8 in the ones place. There is a 1 and a 2 in the tens place. So that becomes a 3 when combined. Here's hundreds. 4 plus 2. That's a 6. The only thing in the thousands place is a 1. Take a look at these. There's nothing in the ones place. Nothing in the tens place for anyone. We get to the hundreds place, we have a 9. And then we get to the thousands place. Here's a 1 in the thousands place. The 10,000s place, because here's your comma right here, right? Here's your comma right here. We have in the 10,000s place a 2 and a 6. So 6 plus 2. Let's go and make our comma here so we can make sure we're keeping this all square. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s is going to be 6 plus 2, getting us an 8. Combine. That gets us an 8. Straight down, because 8 plus 0, 3 plus 0 is 3. Keep an eye on my right there. Are we still matching? Yes, 38. We're good. 6 plus 9, that's that 15 I was telling you about. That 10 plus 6 would be 16, but we're not quite there. And so that was in the hundreds place. Now we're carrying above the thousands place because it overflowed, remember? If we have more than 9 in the hundreds place, it's going to overflow. Now we're looking at the thousands place. 1, 2, 3 that are in the thousands place. And then we have our 8 in the 10,000s place and nothing to carry over into this one on that one. And we match 8, 3, 5, 3, 8. 8, 3, 5, 3, 8. So that's how you do 3 digits times 3 digits. And so thinking about this question right here, why are there 3 partial products in part A but only 2 partial products in part B? We can say right here, there, if we can write clearly, there, messy. Let's fix this. Fix it. Get the pen back. T-H-E-R-E. There are only 2 partial products in part B. I'm going to make little quotation marks around it. And B, because of the 0 in the tens place. Of second multiplier. Multiplier. liar. And that's the answer to that. So what you're looking at for today's homework, because these are big, I've asked you to do both, remember? Because after you had kind of getting the hang of going to the area model 2-digit multiplication, this one, because it's more complicated, I'm going to go ahead and have you pick one of them, because they are, you can see, I wrote it all in capital letters, big. So pick one. Draw an area model, and then solve using the standard algorithm. And remember, hundreds plus tens plus ones, and then coming on down the side over here, the ones plus the tens plus the hundreds. And so then that way they match the partial products as you go. Thanks. See you tomorrow.